As you guys all know, Conor Bedard left the Blackhawks because of his injury a few days ago. But there is good news for his fans. He recently made a comeback with the Blackhawks. You were all shocked when he hurt his jaw, right? Now, wait for his performance and let's see what magic he'll perform in his comeback. There will be a lot of possibilities upon his arrival. Let's discuss all of them in this video. Well, it's time to learn about the comeback of Conor Bedard in Blackhawks. The Chicago Blackhawks rookie center, Conor Bedard, will return to the lineup on Thursday against the Pittsburgh Penguins, according to Emily Kaplan of ESPN. The Blackhawks posted a video of Bedard's highlights indicating his readiness to play. According to Kevin Weeks of ESPN and the NHL Network, Bedard has a good chance of playing against the Penguins. The 18-year-old hasn't played since January 5th due to a fractured jaw caused by a hit from Brandon Smith of the New Jersey Devils, which required surgery. Bedard has 33 points and 15 goals over 39 games in his career. Despite missing more than a month of activity, he leads all NHL rookies in goals and points and ranks 4th in assists. His 2023 to 2024 season got off to an explosive start, as the number 1 overall pick in the 2023 NHL draft scored 13 points in his first 13 games. Although he was unable to participate due to his injuries, he became the NHL's youngest player ever chosen to play in an All-Star game. A return to the ice this early is surprising, since Blackhawks head coach Luke Richardson had previously indicated a little longer schedule with the media earlier this week. We're hoping after that 6-week mark, which will be a week from today, I guess, Richardson said on Monday, according to Tracy Myers of NHL.com. Conor Bedard was not expected to return to full contact practice or a game until next week. But as usual, the Chicago Blackhawks' 18-year-old rookie was impatient. Bedard returned to the lineup on Thursday night against Sidney Crosby and the Pittsburgh Penguins, his first game since breaking his jaw on January 5th in New Jersey. Following a positive jaw scan at a meeting with doctors on Wednesday, Bedard immediately spoke with coach Luke Richardson, general manager Kyle Davidson, and associate GM Norm McKeever. "I was actually ready to leave the rink yesterday. It was late in the afternoon," he remarked. "I met with Kyle and Norm, then we met with Conor following his appointment. We discussed whether you needed another full practice and came in on Saturday, and the answer was no. And we told him he had to do a morning skate with some contract drills and battle drills, and he was well prepared." Kyle did mention that, you've got to be real, even if you're a little shy, and obviously for me to be out there and see what happens. One full contact game day skate, then let it rip. Bedard participated in a full contact skate with a few other players and Richardson on Thursday morning. The Blackhawks did not have a traditional game day skate after a strenuous practice on Wednesday. At 5 p.m., Richardson announced that Bedard will play on a line with Nick Foligno and Philipp Kurashev against the Penguins. Well, you know what Bedard was expecting, another meeting with childhood idol Sidney Crosby this season after all. On October 10th, he made his NHL debut in Pittsburgh, scoring an assist in the Blackhawks' 4-2 victory. Bedard had been practicing non-contact skating techniques for many weeks before flying earlier this week. Thursday's hurriedly scheduled session got Bedard over the hurdle. "He didn't feel like he was shying away from anything," Richardson added. "He got to the front of the net during battle drills and appeared all right. He seemed like himself, and he's eager to go." Richardson, a gritty defenseman in the NHL for 21 seasons, shattered his jaw while playing for Columbus after being smacked by a slap shot. The Chicago coach expressed no concern for Bedard, who suffered a less serious fracture in an open-ice collision with Devils defenseman Brandon Smith in New Jersey. "He has played in the NHL for half of the year," Richardson added. "He knows what it is out there, so he's ready to face that tonight." Let's now analyze Bedard's stats and deployment ahead of the Blackhawks' clash with the Penguins. Despite missing more than 14 games, Bedard is still tied with Minnesota defenseman Brock Faber for the NHL rookie scoring lead with 33 points. Bedard still leads all first-year players with 15 goals, one more than the Wild's Marco Rossi. Both Faber and Rossi have appeared in 53 games. Bedard has been in 39. Richardson stated that he expected to use the rookie without limits. The Chicago coach also stated that Bedard's speed, strength, and conditioning were in good form. The rookie superstar has been able to consume solid meals for several weeks and has lost little, if any, weight. Bedard will, however, continue to wear a full polycarbonate face cover. Conor Bedard made a semi-triumphant return to the Blackhawks lineup Thursday, scoring an assist and making many eye-opening moves in a 4-1 defeat to the visiting Pittsburgh Penguins. The eventual outcome, the Hawks' 8th consecutive loss, is not what everyone wanted, but the fact that Bedard returned sooner than expected was a success for the club. "I want to play games," said Bedard, who had 4 shots on goal in 21 minutes and 17 seconds of ice time. "I mean, it's frustrating to watch and you can't be out there with your guys trying to help them win and going to war with them. This is my favorite thing to do. It's all I actually desire, therefore I'm glad to be back." Hold on tight because this video is about to blow your mind. Richardson informed reporters on Monday that Bedard will need a few complete sessions next week before being cleared to return to game action. Things changed dramatically after Bedard's doctor appointments on Wednesday, however. The scans came back clean, so Richardson manager Kyle Davidson and Associate General Manager Norm McKeever met with Bedard to explore possibilities. "We talked about if he needed another full practice and then came in on Saturday, and it was no," he added. "We suggested a morning skate and then contact drills. He said I'm ready for that." While the Hawks did not perform an official morning skate on Thursday, Richardson and a few others took to the ice to test Bedard. He passed with flying colors despite receiving a few bumps from Richardson himself. When asked if he felt nervous about taking a hit, Bedard replied, "Not much, to be honest. I considered doing so in the morning. There was just so much enthusiasm. I felt antsy all day. I was always running about. I felt like a kid." Bedard, who was injured in New Jersey after absorbing a vicious open ice hit from Brandon Smith, ended up missing 14 games. He's been doing non-contact drills at practice with a face shield for more than a week. According to Richardson, the shield will remain in place for the foreseeable future, potentially longer than a month. He had a fairly quiet first period, during which the Hawks fell behind 2-0. However, the middle stanza demonstrated to all of Chicago why these offensively starved Hawks had only scored 8 goals in their last 7 games. At 8 minutes 22 seconds in the second session, Bedard brought the audience to their feet by feeding Philipp Kurashev for a score. Bedard received a pass from Nick Foligno, sped to the right face-off dot, and threaded a precise pass to Kurashev as Ryan Graves dove in vain to break up the play. It was Kurashev's 9th goal of the season, ending a 13-game drought. Well, guys, this was Bedard's 19th assist. The Hawks went behind after only 15 seconds, as Sidney Crosby redirected a pass over Arvid Soderblom's left shoulder. The Penguins added a second goal on Riley Smith's backhander, which went only 42 miles per hour. Crosby scored twice for the Penguins, giving him 30 goals for the 12th time in his remarkable career. As Conor Bedard comes back into the dark, rumors of mystery and intrigue start to spread. Even though they lost, his mysterious play against the Penguins points to a bigger story. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon for more updates.